There had been some progress with the half shafts and the brake discs, especially at the rear of the car. And this was something that Gary was going to go through now. And bearings on?
Yeah, bearings are on, yeah. Retainer. I think you call them a collar then.
Yeah.
I think they're only really there to aid assembly, they don't really do anything. And they help to keep bearing in place as well, because that has to be pressed on and that has to be pressed on. Well, I put them in press and I press the whole lot on in one go.
And that was your 20-ton press?
Yeah.
Speaking of that 20-ton press, let's have a quick look at it now.
Yeah, so you've got that there, that's, I don't know what you call it, it's like a big metal pin.
Yeah.
You put your workpiece down and then just jack away and down it goes.
And effectively applies 20 tons of pressure.
Might help if I tighten that up. And then springs are to bring it back up again. Yeah, see it going down now. Yeah, it works quite well actually. I mean, it's only a Chinese one. I think it cost me 160 quid when it goes back up.
It does the job.
But yeah, we're quite impressed with it really. Right, well, I'll show you what's happening.
Rear brake discs.
They're going on, but not quite. Trap my bloody fingers. See, it's a bit off. So I have to skim a little bit out of there just to let it drop down. I don't know if it's paint that's done it or what.
Might
but
be.
The old ones, somebody skimmed a ridiculous amount out of them. You can see how big that hole is in comparison with that.
Is that one 305 then?
No, that's a Ford Escort disc as far as I know.
Alright. So I would have thought it would have been 305 with everything else being 305 on the back.
I don't know. I mean, I ordered Escort brake discs. I think the other one, yeah. They're roughly the same height and everything. Yeah, strange, I don't know.
But basically somebody's modified it since it's
I don't know whether it looks as though somebody's skimmed all that out.
Yeah.
Because it's got a square, it's square. You see what I mean? It's square, but in like when you buy
chamfered, aren't they?
Yeah, when you buy a normal brake disc, they normally chamfer them, and there's some there. They haven't got a right big chamfer on, but they've got some. They're off. They're Citroen, them one.
Yeah.
Them there.
Basically, where the half shafts go.
Yeah. Well, I've had them in already. Everything fits.
A lot of work had been done on the Marcos during lockdown, but was it ready to be reassembled yet? Nope, not by a long way. The interior is still a mass of wires, and also the seats are inside the house. However, progress has been made at the rear. The half shafts were now inside the rear axle. The brakes had also been attached along with the brake discs. And the back of the car was now standing on its own wheels for the first time since late summer. The fully adjustable shocks were all attached. The handbrake cable had been run and attached to the brake calipers, which were now Cosworth calipers rather than the original Peugeot 305 ones. And the rear assembly of all the different components was almost complete. The last piece of the puzzle at the rear of the car at least were the fully adjustable radius arms, which Gary was going to finish off today.
Let's take it threads down a bit further. You notice this is left hand thread. 22 times 1.5 pitch.
London says the response was neither appropriate nor proportionate. The Home Secretary's asked for a full report.
Copper slip.
Deputy Assistant Commissioner of the Met Police says questions must be answered.
We need to know who made the decision to go in and arrest people in that way, and those people need to be held to account.
3 people have been arrested after a George Floyd mural was damaged in Manchester. Officers were called to Stevenson Square early this morning. It's a year since Mr. Floyd died in police custody in Minneapolis, where a white officer knelt on his neck, sparking anti-racism protests across the world. Authorities in Ireland are recommending the rollout of the Oxford AstraZeneca coronavirus challenge.
Taking a bit of making of these.
Blood clots in Norway. Irish officials insist this is a precautionary move. Foreign Secretary's called for the latest legal case against Nazanin Zaghari-Ratcliffe in Iran to be called off. She'll hear about the verdict on a charge of propaganda against the system within a week after an earlier hearing. The British Iranian woman had just completed a jail term for spying in the country, something she's always denied.
Lock her up.
And the FA Cup final at Wembley is to be used as a test for the return of larger audiences at events and gigs. 20,000 fans could be let in.
You have to do this with every single one.
Yep. This is the second one. I spent about 2 hours doing this at Andrews yesterday. Probably longer. It's probably enough, is that, anyway.
I'll give you plenty of...
Just trying to get it loosened up so it's not going to be difficult when they don't care.
Yeah, when you've got the weight of the car on. There are 4 of these adjustable radius arms, 2 for each side of the car at the back. The idea being the section in the middle is adjusted, and because it's got left and right-handed threads, you move the one part in the centre and the 2 sections move out by an equal amount. That way you can adjust the camber and positioning of the wheels, and along with the suspension adjust the overall ride quality of the car. It was now time to start working on the others, which still needed that finishing touch being done to them. And as with the previous ones, the first thing to do was take the thread that was already there down a little bit further. The completed arms are then measured up against the older fixed radius arm to make sure that the lengths are correct. This way the car can be reassembled with the original suspension and setup. And here we can see 3 of the completed adjustable arms next to one of the original fixed arms from the car. Don't forget to come back and visit us to see more of what's going on with this Marcos, and remember, some of these videos are exclusive to Patreon. We are available on YouTube, of course, and on Twitter, Facebook, and we have our website. All the links for that are down below and are in the description as well. Take care, see you soon.